This is the RV Advisor Podcast with your host, Tom Alexander. Get all the latest information, trends, advice from experts, stories from the road, and more in the world of recreational vehicles. Now, here's Tom.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander, and joining me today, it is Don Brady. Don is the VP of Business Development for AmTech. It's a division of Transponder, and they're the folks that make the RV Toll Pass program. So we want to bring Don on and say hello. Hey, Don, how are you?
Good morning. How are you today, Tom?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Doing
Great.
very well. It's you are out in Las Vegas, and a few hours behind us here in South Florida. But I'm sure it's plenty hot right now in Vegas.
It is. It's heating up. It's summertime. I think it'll be 109 today, so it'll be toasty.
Yeah, that'll.
Right now, it's very pleasant.
That'll fry the eggs, right?
Yeah, that's right. Right on your deck.
Right on your deck, right on the hood of your car, whatever you
That's
need.
right. Or your RV.
Or your RV. And
Yeah.
speaking of RV, you've got the this is really interesting because I guess it's not too unlike the toll pass that you use in your cars. You've got the RV toll pass. Tell us a little bit about how that all works and the origin of it.
Sure. Well, Transponder is a major supplier of hardware and tolling services, back office services in the tolling industry in the U.S. and worldwide. And our branch is in Albuquerque, and we manufacture and design hardware. And if you have a transponder in your vehicle, chances are it was made by Transponder. So we actually invented a multi-protocol transponder. What does that mean? Well, there's 5 different technical protocols across the country used by the different toll authorities. So each one is different. Mm-hmm. And we built one transponder that has all 5 of these protocols in a box. It's called National Pass, and it's approved by all these authorities. And it allows you to travel on probably 98% of all the toll roads across the U.S. Certainly all the major toll roads. There are a few outliers, but 98%. And so the RV Toll Pass allows you to travel with one account across and into all these different tolling regions. So it's ideal for RVers that leave their home and get on the road and perhaps go down the east coast of Florida. You know, you live in Florida, you can't leave your driveway without incurring a toll, of course.
That's for sure.
Right? And so this allows you to seamlessly travel with one account across these various regions. It's not designed for use in your local area because typically you'll have your own transponder on your vehicle and you'll have paid for that. This allows you to travel out of area and to use the open road tolling lanes instead of using the cash lanes.
Well, that's great, and it just makes things a lot more convenient. And it's interesting too because you hit on something. It just seems like everything is got a toll right now, and tolls used to just really, really slow things up so much. And now it's become a lot more efficient. Because you've got these big wide lanes and you've got the the sensors as you're going through the road and it just makes things so much more brisk versus what we were used to deal with where everybody'd have to slow up and you'd sit at a toll sometimes for half an hour.
Exactly. Convenience. Let's talk about the cost, and then we'll talk about some of the features, if that's okay.
Sure.
So you have to purchase the transponder. It looks just like this. It's a hard case transponder, similar to an Easy Pass transponder.
Yeah, for our folks, just wanted to say, for our folks listening only, on audio only, it's a little rectangular box about the size of a cell phone, and a small cell phone. And that's it. Go ahead, continue. I just wanted to paint a visual for our listener only audience.
Absolutely. So you purchase the RV Toll Pass. You can go to our site, rvtollpass.com. There's a link to Wesco Distributors, and you can order your RV Toll Pass. It's $94.95. It will be sent to you, and then you would register through an organization called Best Pass of Albany, New York. They're our partner in this. They manage the accounts. They provide tolling consolidation services to the trucking industry. And of course, truckers travel all over the country. So they have individual agreements with each of the toll agencies that allow them to consolidate the tolls. So you don't have to go to SunPass in Florida, go to Easy Pass, go to the various toll agencies and sign up if you're going to travel. They take care of all that. They set up one account for you, and you put down a small deposit just like you would with any tolling agency you signed up with, and they manage everything from there. So it's convenient in that respect. If you're going to travel out of area, it's one account, and it allows you to seamlessly travel all across tolling regions in the U.S. Safety, you brought that up. You're driving up in your RV, and there's a toll road ahead. There's a line, there's a backup at the toll booths. What do? This takes the guesswork out. You just bypass it. You use the open road bypass lane. You don't have to stop and wait. In these days of coronavirus, you don't have to interact with a toll collector or handle cash, which is an interesting additional feature of this device.
Yeah.
So again, convenient, safe, and it's cost effective, because if you use the cash lanes, they typically cost twice as much as the open road tolling lanes. So the device, literally in one trip down the East Coast, will pay for itself. Now, there's one additional cost for it. In order to have this service, it costs $14.99 a month. Only in the months where you incur tolls. So again, this is designed specifically for RVers that you're not on the road 12 months a year. You might only be on the road 2 months a year, but if you're traveling cross country, it's $14.99 a month to manage the accounting side of this and the administration of it. So the cost is very reasonable. The device typically will pay for itself in one trip, and the convenience and the safety factor and taking the guesswork out of using the toll roads is a major factor.
Well, that's great to know, and it's very interesting, and we want to chat a little more with you. We're just going to take a quick break. Our guest is Don Brady. He's the VP of Business Development for AmTech, a division of Transponder, and the folks that bring you the RV Toll Pass. So more with Don right after these words. This is the RV Advisor Podcast. Back in a moment.
RV owners and those thinking about owning want to maximize the fun and minimize the hassle of buying an RV? You need GPS. It's Gigi's personal service. Our $350 package gets you me, the expert advice, and a host of outstanding services. Visit thervadvisor.com.
We are back on the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. My guest is Don Brady. He is the VP of Business Development for the AmTech division of Transponder. And they're the folks that bring you the RV Toll Pass program. We were talking about the unit itself, and what a great idea. I mean, it's not too unlike what you deal with if you use a pass in your car to go through tolls. But here now for an RV, you've got something that takes you, what Don says is about 98% of all the tolls you may incur along the way in the United States. 98% is a lot, folks. That pretty much covers the map. Like you said, a few outliers, but for the most part, you're covered. That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about your background with this company, how long you've been around, and what you've done with them. And what brought you to this?
Well, I was in the Navy. I got out of the Navy, and I started with Transponder back in 1995, and spent 6 years with them. And during that time, we launched the first electronic border crossings in the U.S. People that have ever used the Sentry program and other programs, FAST program, commercial vehicles. So that was a first. We also deployed the first high occupancy toll lane, variable pricing lane in San Diego in the late 90s. Now those are becoming very prolific across the country. And then I moved on to a couple of startup companies, had my own company for a while, built heart rate monitors. Actually, our company invented the strapless heart rate monitor, the technology you see on Apple Watch and all the
Oh, no
watches.
kidding.
Our little company invented that.
Wow.
And I came back to work for TransCore again 3 years ago, and because I have some experience in the entrepreneurial world, we decided to give RV Toll Pass a shot, because typically TransCore does business with major toll agencies. It's almost like a government procurement business. So this is a big adventure for us in terms of going direct to consumers. So that's a little bit about my background and
yeah. So, well, that's terrific. And let me ask you this: are you an RVer yourself, or is it something that interests you, or are you strictly just a provider, kind of for the folks in the RV community?
No, I actually owned an RV. I don't own one now, but I had a Class B that I owned for 10 years and used. So I'm familiar with the RV world, and I'm familiar with going through those narrow lanes.
Yeah.
And I hate to admit it, tearing off your stanchions for your awning, or bumping your mirror up against there. So there's another big benefit of not having to go through those narrow little lanes.
Right. You got to sort of, butter up the sides and sort of squeeze through, right? You
got to be able to repair those when they're flat. Put them back on with sheet metal screws.
I hear you. Wow. Yeah. That I'm sure our listeners, our viewers can relate, have experienced that phenomenon, and not fun. But now with this device, lets you go through the wide lane. I must be in the front row.
The open road bypass. You just go. You don't have to worry about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn nice. It is. It's a bypass now. They used to it started out as kind of wider lanes, and now it's just a bypass altogether. Right. It's a whole other.
That's right. You just go right through. So it makes it, you breeze by, as we say. It's
pretty darn nice. That's terrific. And being a former RVer and knowing that, having had one yourself, about the community of the RVers. I mean, it's a real tight-knit, almost a family, a community of folks that it's almost an unwritten rule where, lending a helping hand, connecting, instant friends, instant family. It's sort of become that. And I can't think of too many other entities out there where you experience this so readily, and it just seems everybody is out to be a friendly neighbor in this community.
Well, I'd like to mention, Tom, that when I say RVs, of course, this includes people driving motorhomes as well as using travel trailers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's designed for all types of RV usage. And an interesting thing is, if you've got a travel trailer and you drop your trailer and then you drive your tow vehicle around, you can still use this and you can still get the tolling discounts and the convenience of this on your tow vehicle. So you don't have to sign up in the various agencies around your area. Again, in Florida, that probably makes a lot of sense if you got a trailer down there, because you do have several different toll agencies. The other issue that I do want to bring up, if it's okay, is how do you avoid double billing if you already have a transponder on your tow vehicle or you already have a transponder on your RV? For instance, if you live in Pennsylvania, if you have an Easy Pass, you're going to have that transponder on your vehicle. It looks somewhat like the RV Toll Pass transponder. So when you buy your RV Toll Pass, it comes with a silver bag, and this bag prevents it from being read accidentally when it's inside your car. You remove your Easy Pass tag, you put it in this bag, the silver bag, put it in your glove box, and you replace your Easy Pass with the RV Toll Pass, and it just sticks on the same way on your windshield in the same spot with these hook and loop. So you swap it out. So if you've got a hard case transponder, you do that.
Yeah.
If you've got a sticker tag, like you might have, this is a Oklahoma Pipe Pass tag, those are permanently mounted on your windshield. So you can't take that off and put it in your glove box. But when you buy your RV Toll Pass, you get something called a tag shield. It's an aluminum shield. It also attaches to your windshield. It's got instructions on it.
Mhm.
You put that right over your sticker tag and mounts your RV toll pass. The tag shield essentially stops the sticker tag from functioning, and you won't get dual reads. So I think that's important so that people don't get charged twice if they have an existing.
Yeah, wow, that's a great point, because I'm sure folks are, that comes up. It's like, hey, I'm towing my car, and there's an easy pass in there, like you said, if you're from Pennsylvania,
Right.
and I'm from Pennsylvania originally, so I'm well aware of the easy pass. And it's like, wow, it's like this eliminates any worry for that, because you don't get double charged, and who wants that? So
No, we want to avoid that. We want this to be a convenience that works well for you and doesn't cause you more headaches. So that's
well, yeah, you've thought of all of it, and it sounds great. Tell the folks again where they can learn more about this and perhaps purchase one as well.
Sure. Go to rvtollpass.com. That's our website. It has frequently asked questions. It has information on where you can buy. There's a link to Wesco distributors, where if you click on that, you'll be able to order your transponder. It has instructions and links on how to set up your account once you get your transponder. And it has access to customer service. Best Pass provides customer service. And there's a 30-day unconditional warranty on it. These are all manufactured in the U.S. as well. That's an important point. We're the only company in the toll industry that manufactures exclusively in the U.S.
Yeah,
And we're going to be on Amazon soon, maybe by the end of the week. So you'll be able to order RV Toll Pass on Amazon as well.
terrific. So yeah, you mentioned the headquarters are in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Even though you yourself are based in Las Vegas, Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's terrific. A great American city.
Route 66.
Yes. That's right. Get your kicks on Route 66,
That's
right?
it.
As they say, as
Yes.
the old song goes.
There it is.
Well, listen, Don, we really appreciate your time. I know we had a bit of a challenge sort of lining this interview up. You're a busy man, and we wanted to get you on, and it was really important to share this important information with folks, and something that I think everybody in the RV community can benefit from. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Tom, and happy RVing. Let's get out there and enjoy the rest of the summer.
Absolutely. It's about the safest mode of travel and vacation and escape that there is out there, the RV, of course. And of course, one more time on the address, on the email. I'm sorry, not the email, but the website address.
It's www.rvtollpass.com.
There you go, rvtollpass.com. Don Brady is the VP of Business Development for the AmTech division of TransCore, and we thank you so much again, Don. This is the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.